To get you up to speed, where we left off the game last session, we've been exploring this giant pyramid, and it had the founder, our team lead, Byron. You know, he tried to get some information, jacked into an unsafe port, and got eaten by a machine. He might be alive, but like he was kind of like, walls came down around him, and it looked like he was shutting down. You know, look at your stomach hurts and you got a bad mic. Oh, I am sorry, Tapes. I hope you feel better soon and have a fantastic lurk. Thank you for stopping on by. So with the loss of Byron, most of the exploration party, i.e. us, has come back to the city. Thank you for your head pats and the boops. You got the nice smooth jazz. I think that bodes well for us. Because now we have an opportunity to re-explore New Jerusalem. There were some areas that were blocked off last time. Oh, look at him fly! There goes my hero. Watch him as they spin. So we're gonna be talking with a lot of the inhabitants and kind of poking around. So it's gonna be a bit before we get to the puzzle portion of the game. Robot dudes. Yeah. Although I will say one weird thing is, at least as far as I've run into, all of the robots are very intentionally identifying as male and female. I think it's a little odd that they're seeming to conform to a gender dynamic that doesn't matter or apply to them. But on the other hand, all of their sort of education and such is from humanity, is from, you know, a couple specific people that they've kind of been deifying or holding in high regard. So it's like, I can't purely disagree and say it doesn't make sense, but I do think it would have been more interesting if they were more ambiguous or just more generally non-gendered or non-binary or things like, because they're robots, you know. It's gender should lack a lot of cultural and historical and other implications that it would for biological entities like humans, you know. I don't know. One of those odd little things. There's also a protest going on, which is definitely nothing any of us could totally... We deserve a functional city. Public transportation must be safe. Yes. You know, for this solar punk-esque look, also, looks like it's kind of rainy and overcast. Hello. Ideal weather for me. Based. Love it. Let's see what this protest is about, because I don't know. I will always support public transportation works. Train good, car bad.
Welcome back, 1K. Thanks again for signing that petition. Unfortunately, as you can see, it wasn't enough.
What's going on?
Yesterday, there was a sudden brownout in the grid, and we almost had a derailment. We've been warning the mayor for months, and all he ever gives us is waffle about the goal. This can't go on.
Yeah, you can see that. They appear sentient, and I think they decided for themselves what they want to identify as. Yeah, and that is also another component of it. A brownout? Did somebody brown? Also, wait, brownout? Wait. Brown note. Oh. Not the brown note! Well, even though the computers can process the brown note, they lack the biological machinery for it to actually... You could basically make a brownout frequency, because, like, look, InfoSec is very fascinating, and the way people can get information from computer systems is also very, very fascinating. There is, I mean, you could get information from, like, the hum of electricity in adjacent computer cables, and there are sort of side channel attacks that I've heard of. So I mean, I wonder if you can just sort of hack with an audio frequency, you know, their audio processor. The way it processes that frequency is itself a virus, which then causes the robot to do something it doesn't intend to do. You know, I feel like it's possible, but I don't know if there's a proof of concept we could utilize in the game, because our character's only like 3 days old, so I don't think they're a master hacker yet. You know, maybe we can nudge them along that route. Let's see. Back to the protest. Fully support you. I think what you're doing is wrong. The city needs stability. I agree with you, but your methods are wrong. I disagree, but I support your right to strike. I don't want to get... No, we support.
Thank you.
We support.
Your support means a lot to us. We need to get through to people.
We are not gonna be tone policing protests. Did you hear Adolf's speech?
I heard it 15 times when he was practicing it. I think Catal, like many of us, feels that the time for change is long overdue. The technology you uncovered on the island is the final catalyst for that change, or it should be.
All right, so there's not much we can talk with them yet. Interesting.
Good luck.
Thank you. Sirius looks like a cool person. Karabai. Vitra? Oh, it's just those two. Snarf. There's also, I think, going to be a couple people we can talk to as far as voices. Like, we help them make a decision. There's one, like, chill dude that was like, hey, should I keep this voice pack? And I was like, yeah, dude, you do you. Hello, don't want to see much of this game, but hope it's going all right. Hey, Ice. Don't worry. And if you maybe missed some of this game, because it sounds like Ice might check it out eventually. Thank you for the boots, General Custer. You should check out Ice. They made those 3D slug cats, because they do 3D art as well. They do a bunch of Rain World, and they do a lot of really comfy, cozy, awesome streaming. Man, y'all are hitting the good odds on the boops today. Getting that sweet, sweet jazz. 2 rare books in a row. If only I had that kind of luck of cards. I see you have been dealt a reverse Uno and a draw for a wild card. Unfortunately, this is poker and not Uno. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave for cheating.
Hi.
Ooh, we got someone... Thekla. I think this might be one of the weird people that are really religious about this.
Founder bless you, 1K.
Yeah.
Now is the time of our great testing. The deceiver Byron has been slain, and we must turn away from the path of sin or suffer the same fate.
Oh, boy. I don't agree with Byron, but he's not a deceiver. He's not dead. You ever considered you might be wrong? Why do you hate Byron? This is idiocy. Why do you hate Byron so much?
Because the values he teaches are evil.
Oh
He
boy.
wants to violate the earth with human filth, blacken the skies, and kill the oceans.
No.
The
That's
tools
not what
of the
Byron
sinner
believes.
cannot be used to raise the sinner's palace. Never forget that, 1K.
Yeah, I don't really like that. That's that's some concerning rhetoric. Not gonna lie. It looked like their name was like Star Ninja. Zira. Oh right, Kibti. Yes, the robots are cat people. Aww. That's a good purr. Zira, destroyer of dreams. Katya. She was a very curious cat. I can't pronounce those accent marks. Zuko. Persistent door scratcher and lap warmer. I'm wondering if these cats are pictures of the devs' pets. It wouldn't surprise me. Ginger, destroyer of carpets, devourer of food, connoisseur of cuddles. Cuddles are a good thing to be a connoisseur of. Oh. Dana and Fox. The truth is out there. Hey, X-Files. Fox Mulder. I get that reference, baby. We've kind of gone in a bit of a circle. I don't think I explored here very much. Alright, because this is just a museum of... So, like, the original game, all these are props from the original game. Various items and tools you would encounter and use. Ooh. Are these... I think these are the old puzzles. Does it do anything? Or is it just, hey, I want to play with Tetris pieces? Wait, hold on. I feel like I have to do this. Maybe not. If I ever get a cat, I would definitely name it something kind of dumb. That sounds normal at first, like Zuki, destroyer of space and time. Exactly. It's like that one meme about sword names. Everyone's fine being destroyed by Gorblog, slayer of hundreds of men, but everyone's afraid of Fluffy, the dragon slayer. You can't live down being slain by Fluffy. Ah, yes, a modern art, the QR code. It is pretty funny how, because the robots are robots, like all of their like text is these QR codes from in the process. Crispy, the rusty chicken mover. Ooh. Why is there anything over here? Pretty sure this is one of the original puzzles. Hi, Driggy. Hi, Kasawa. Welcome on by. How you doing? How's ya been? Alright, so if I do that... We need to connect that. And... Never mind. Alright. I need to block that, put that here, pick this up, put it there, grab this, hit that, that. Actually, hold on. What if I do this? What if I do this, 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 this? And then I put this here. Then we use this one to jumpstart it. Like this. Bam. Now we have one extra left over. Oh, that can't connect. Alright, so we needed to do that anyway. Alright. Wow, they just had this little Tetris piece on a spinning thing. Dude, I made some chicken adobo yesterday. I haven't leftovers. Ooh, now you can watch me play this game. But you can't because it makes you... Oh, because you get motion sick. I hope it's not... I know some people have said they've had issues, like watching someone else play some games because of the motion sickness. I hope things are fine, but chicken adobo does sound pretty darn good. I'm working through some butter chicken leftovers myself. I don't know what it was with Talos Principle 1 that made me... Oh, watching it isn't bad, but playing it does it? Oh no. I would say it definitely seems that Talos 2 has a lot more, where is it, accessibility options. So there's strength of motion blur, the field of view, the colorblind modes, and strength of the colorblind. So you could maybe see how the second one works for you. Because, you know, there is the, if you get it through Steam, I think it's like 2 hours, you can still refund it. Okay, just watch you play it. Aw. Well, that is perfectly fine. And I'm glad I can show you this game. So certainly, I've been enjoying it. It does make me want to see if there are more kind of solar punk games, because that's sort of my vibe I get from this city, is that. And it's something I'm aware of, but haven't really delved into a lot of writing and other stuff relating to solar punk. Ooh. Talk to Nima.
Welcome to the Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition.
Rawr. Hey,
Oh,
Osculin.
it's you, 1K. Please tell me, you were there when everything went sideways. Do you think Byron will be all right?
Nope, he's completely mulched. No chance of survival. Absolutely to shreds. If we find him, he'll be fine.
Oh, Byron, always getting into trouble. He's been like that for 1,000 years, you know. But losing him would be terrible. But anyway, you've come to take a well-deserved break from your expedition. So let's talk about something else.
How do you see the role of the artist in society?
I don't think the role of the artist should be reduced to any single social function. The artist isn't an educator or a moralist. Art isn't about teaching us lessons or imparting values. Nor do I think it's simply self-expression. The best art reaches out beyond the self, into something ineffable. The creative impulse can't really be quantified or predicted.
I mean, that's true.
That's why artistic freedom is so profoundly essential. Without the freedom to shock, to offend, to transgress, art becomes stagnant.
All right. Yeah. And if you like art and practicing, you should check out Kasara's streams, because just like he is watching me play games, I like watching him and practicing art. Where is the dude? The surfer dude?
Good luck.
Thank you, citizen. Dana. I think they're on the... I might have accidentally looped around and passed them. I also feel like the soundtrack of this area kind of makes me think of the Citadel in Mass Effect. Ooh, Jefferson. What do you got for me, Jefferson?
Hello again, 1K. These are strange days we're living through, aren't they?
How do you mean?
It seems to me that we're slowly remembering the lessons Alexandra Drennan tried to teach us. Trying to actually live up to the legacy of our ancestors.
I hope so.
It's hard to believe things might really change, isn't it? But perhaps they will this time.
I don't know. I don't want to get into too much. I feel like they might be deifying them a little too much. Why can we not access this? So odd that we can't get to that last message. I wonder if it's going to be like big game spoiler kind of thing, which would be very odd.
Hello.
Hello. Right. The guy was over here last time. It looks like he's... Oh. Is him?
Founder bless you, friend.
No. This isn't the guy. Who are you?
The name I currently go by is Belmarsh. As to who I am, that changes and shifts, don't you find? Every person is an ongoing story, full of twists and turns and surprises.
Interesting. What do you think about what goes on?
I wouldn't worry too much about any of it. The Founder is an idea, a story we collectively tell ourselves. There is no truth for you to discover, and all these amazing technologies are really just more stories for us to believe or disbelieve.
I don't think you can disbelieve reality. I mean, I'm all for you in being fluid in your identity and where you go with things. I don't know. I don't know where the disbelief comes in on there. What are you doing here?
I'm meditating, letting go of narratives like time and space, and simply allowing the illusion that is my ego to merge with everything that surrounds it.
That's mean. I don't want to say it's nonsense, but I certainly don't think... We're in the Matrix though, Draki. Don't you know? Wait. Are we? Please, download the information into my brain.
It's
I
not
want to learn things
but
now.
the absence of division. There was never a self or an other in the first place.
Let me out. Neo. Please. Alright, so... There was also the guy that was trapped by the cat. Somewhere over here. No, it is not your time yet. No! What did you keep telling me? When will it be me? It should be me! Alright. What's your cat problems
Okay,
today?
You're back.
How have you been?
Let's not talk about me. Let's talk about that replication technology you found. You have to get hold of it, 1K. You have to. If you don't, I think I'm gonna die of loneliness. And I think this whole city's gonna slowly suffocate.
Die of loneliness.
Do you really think the founder would have designed such a large city if she intended for us to stop at 1,000 inhabitants?
Oh,
There's
right.
not even enough to fill a village.
This person, is really wanting a relationship, a significant other, but none of the people who exist really fit with them. You know, they don't really click. But the goal that, like, the founder, the goal that they're talking about was only making 1,000 of the new humans, the robots. So, you know, with them not making any more robots and him not really vibing or clicking with anyone, like who is going to be his significant other? You know, who is he going to, you know, have a relationship with? Which is certainly an interesting thing. Ah! All right, fine. Hope you're having a good evening, Arum. But like the whole thing of, oh no, Roleko, you put me in the wash. No! Ah! I can't even move myself while this is happening because it's a constant series of VTube studio move actions. So I'm just gonna be spinning here for the next few seconds. But the idea of, you know, tackling this notion of having relationships with people in a finite pool of persons, it's like, it really highlights the idea of like, hey, how much should you compromise? Should you need to compromise in a healthy relationship? Like, what does a healthy relationship look like between two different persons? And I think that's really different for all sorts of couples. I don't think you can really draw a box around this is what a relationship looks like and this isn't. So on a sense, I don't think he's wrong for, you know, his motivation for having more robots is eventually there'll be one that he'll click with and it'll be a significant other that completes him or whatnot. I don't think that's a impure motivation for wanting more people. It's one of those freaks that likes, look, it's wintertime. Everyone should be wearing gloves, all right? No unprotected hand holding in this ziggurat, all right? I'll do my best.
Thanks. I don't know how much longer I can go on feeling like this.
Kibdi. Pat, 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 pat. Dogs may have been man's best friend, but Kibdi is robot's best friend. Although that doesn't seem right, because like this cat in particular is noted that it like destroys electronics and like tears up wires. And I've known people's cats who do the same. Like they try and put like sprays and stuff on the wires to keep the cats from chewing on it. Seems like the robots may like the cats, but the cats perhaps don't reciprocate as much. No. Fluffy is showing you love by tearing out your optical center. It loves just chewing on your appendages. All right, Ren. This is our foreman
Welcome
builder
back.
person.
Is it okay if I ask you something?
No, it's not okay.
Lately, I've been feeling kind of insecure, seeing the pictures of the megastructure that your team sent. I've started wondering whether the dome is kind of pointless.
Yeah, that's kind of
The
understandable.
dome was meant to contain us, contain our impact. That's what the founder intended, right? But did she? If she did,
I mean, the dome
why
just
would
looks
she
cool.
build the megastructure?
Considering like our crippling weakness is getting too wet, I feel being in a large structure that perhaps, you know, blocks rain is probably the prime motivation, you know, for just a general robot city. I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking out my out my USB port on this. Maybe she changed her mind.
If that's possible, then it feels like nothing is certain anymore. I don't know where that leaves us. You could be right, though.
I should go.
Thanks for the chat. I hope you find Byron.
So do I. Byron was a pretty cool cookie. I'm a little baffled because I can't find one of the NPCs we chatted with. I do think we should also check in with the mayor. Because I know the mayor is a bit more on the conservative side with the goal and let's not, you know, grow too much. Byron was really the chief proponent of exploring more, of building more, of seeing more. Interesting. Never mind. There was a robot at the very beginning that it made it seem like there's a couple branching ways the story could go. And I'm wondering if there's going to be, like, a decision point similar to the previous game. And it's really hard in these kinds of games to temper the ending for how one would want, because it's sort of like...
okay.
I wouldn't be like, hey, they should do the same thing as humanity.
We must listen
I think they would
to
be
the wisdom
stifled.
of the ancient writers, or we will
Malduk?
fail the Founder's trial. The megastructure must be rejected.
I don't think you can just, like, roll to disbelieve. Ooh. Hell yeah, damn Jan. Shred that guitar, buddy. That's what I like. I don't know about y'all, but I think one of my favorite thing of like walking through like an open air market or street things is finding those buskers. It's so fascinating what those people are able to do, whether it's improv, you know, just music, keeping people, you know, entertained or whatnot, or if it's just improv little magic sleight of hand stuff. It's really nice. No, there's Malduk. All right, what do you got to say?
You are the Founder's chosen, but you are in grave danger of going astray. Heed my words, 1K. If you fail this trial, a year from now, New Jerusalem will lie in ruins.
And you know this how?
Anyone can see the truth if they are willing to open their eyes. Have you not read the books of our ancestors?
Oh no.
In every one of them, the same story is told, again and again, that the pursuit of knowledge can only lead to death and grief.
Yeah, but...
That is what all the great ancient visionaries foresaw.
Yeah, see...
Listen to their warnings. Seek happiness in
More
tranquility.
like the
and avoid ambition.
big state apparatuses are kind of incentivized to keep their power by encouraging those that they suppress and rule over to, you know, not have ambition, to not learn more. Sort of the reason why areas that are more literate, that are taught to critically examine the media that they have access to, that they read and interpret, they tend to have different and more informed opinions and ideas. And there are certain groups of people that would prefer they didn't have those ideas or didn't know certain things. You know, things like, oh, I don't know, the history of Indian and American relations. Like, oh, I don't know, the bombing of U.S. civilians by the National Guard during, what was it? The miners in, was it Bear Mountain or Black Mountain, when they were striking or protesting, or the Tulsa, in I think it's called it was called the Black Wall Street because there was so many colored persons of wealth there and a thriving community of non-majority white people, and certain groups took offense to that, and a lot of people didn't know about all that because for some reason it's not in our history books. Curious how that is.
Misleading fantasies and daydreams of impossible futures.
Didn't Athena name herself after a fairly optimistic novel? Or our existence seemed quite fantastical to our distant ancestors?
On the surface, perhaps. You can replace flesh and bone with wire and steel. But underneath it all, the human soul is as flawed as ever.
I don't think we're flawed. I think life is complicated.
Life is only difficult for those who oppose the natural order, who try to impose
That is
their
a
will
loaded
on the
phrase.
world. Those who accept the world they were given find life easy and simple.
You, sir, are a moron of the highest order.
How crude. I'm disappointed in you, 1K.
Glad to disappoint you. Perfect. Love it. Thank you for giving me that option, game. Yeah, fuck that guy. Do not like his vibes at all. Now for uppies. We are almost to the puzzling, I swear. This would terrify me. I don't like big external elevators. I've never been in one, and this game certainly doesn't give me the desire to be in one. Alright. Let's see. I think the mayor should be in here to talk to. Or not? Curious. Ah, fuck me, I forgot. We never got the research facility on that map. Let's check the social media real quick, so we can just clear out all of our things. British to the Founders Island has suffered a serious setback, as all contact with Byron was lost during a foray into the interior of the megastructure. Byron is assumed to be alive, but trapped within a data stream overload and unable to disconnect. Several sources in the government expressed a lack of surprise at this turn of events, citing the first companion's history of rash behavior. Hopefully this gets people thinking about the dangers of populism, one source told me. It's been alarming to see people suddenly falling for this utopian foolishness. Wow. Fuck you, dude. Very happy to announce the Genna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibit is now open to visitors. Come play the 3 winning works at the Genna Memorial Pavilion. Finally, can't wait. Wonderful news, I'll be attending today. Nice. Will these be made available through the interface too? Yes, after the exhibition is over. Rip Byron, TLDR, Rip Byron. Aw, come on. We don't know that he's dead. He may just be lost. He could still be saved. I was going to say something sarcastic, but you know what? In the spirit of optimism, I really hope so. Man, all these people hating on Byron. Rude. Alright. Oh, is this the mayor? Nope, Hermanubis.
What can I do for you, 1K?
What do you think about the tech?
They all sound very promising, of course. Apparently, it's possible to just magic things into existence now. But what is the cost, 1K? There's always a cost.
Well, I mean, it takes a long time for the solar energy to gather, so, you can't, like, do infinite instantly, but ultimately, we do have to rescue Byron.
I agree. We can't just leave one of our most important citizens in that death trap.
All right, I guess there wasn't much to say
It's always a
with
pleasure to speak to a
the
citizen.
mayor. Interesting. Let's head back to
What did the
Puzzle
mayor say?
Land.
I convinced him that we need to keep going until we found Byron.
Did he want us to leave him behind?
No, he's just concerned for our safety. And he's right to be. But we're going back anyway.
Disregard safety. Acquire Byron.
Great trials lie ahead of you, my child. But your choices will determine the future.
I see.
Melville, are you receiving?
So much power for
Yep.
one robot.
Welcome back to the mysterious island, everyone.
How's the situation?
Whatever Byron did seems to have sent the whole system into some kind of lockdown. I can't access any of the terminals, although I suspect 1K still could.
Why would that be the case?
When 1K connected to the data stream, the system assigned him a user profile. The rest of us are locked out.
Haha, I hacked the system.
I need your help, 1K, because a lot of stuff doesn't seem to be working.
Okay. Check it out and see what you can fix. But please remember, what matters most is finding Byron.
That's why you do the easiest way to elevate your privileges. Pseudo Sue. So, sudo is super user do, and it's a command usually used, like, you know, you use another user's permission to execute a command. Useful if, like, you have a normal user account, and so when you want to do admin tasks, you'll invoke the admin account, do the thing you need to use the admin account, and then return to your normal user account. The thing is the su command elevates your current user level to super user, administrator. So if someone has not properly locked down their commands, a normal user can do sudo su, and it will automatically elevate their basic user to an admin user, even if you probably don't want any normal user profile to be able to do that. And that is today's Drecky's InfoSec Hacking Tips 101. All right. To the southern coast. All right, what do we got over here, baby?
1K, I'm sending you a little software upgrade I put together that should allow you to detect which files will lead to a data stream overload. Unfortunately, I'm not doing this to help you avoid them. In fact, I'm gonna need you to search for more. I'm sorry about that. But if we're going to unlock all the systems that aren't responding, you'll have to connect to the data stream. Possibly more than once. It's the only way for me to get access.
Oh my. Gotta connect to the data stream multiple times. All those bits and bytes. Now this is an interesting structure. It kind of makes me think of an alien bird with all these, like...
In this area, there seems to be a problem with the machine that makes the tetromino bridges. That means you can solve the puzzles, but you can't activate the tower. Look for a lab that lets you connect to the data stream.
I already found it. I'll send you the coordinates.
Connect to the data... Huh. Interesting that the first thing it would have me do is go to the data stream. I wonder if this means if I go back to the other islands that I haven't gotten the research lab for, it will make it easier. Also, this area makes me think a lot about Mist Riven. I don't know if it's just because of the water or just the overall vibe, but it feels very Mist Riven to me. Okay, so I'm seeing our Pandora puzzle over here. Shit! Damn water! I'm trying to get over to the Pandora meta puzzle to see where it's looking. I see. So we need to get green to there. So let's, I guess, start at the 5th puzzle because I think it can aim there. Oh, this would be so slippery. Alright, we could jam. Teleport. Ooh. Interesting. Alright, so... what does it matter if I can teleport? If I take the jammer, I still end up over here. Is there another teleport that I'm missing? Oh, I can pick up the teleporter. Duh, Dreki. Alright, so I pick it up and put it over here, maybe? Yeah! Alright. This is kind of silly, but okay. There's another teleporter. Alright, alright. Alright, so we need to get one out here. Like this, maybe. Get that one. We move this one over. That doesn't seem right. Hold on. Wait, no, yeah. Go here, teleport there. Block that, teleport. Bada bing, bada boom. Solving things out of order. But did not have a green, so we'll need to find another puzzle that has line of sight. We also need to connect to the data stream. Not sure why we don't... oh, there it is. I'm now noticing it on my map. Snarf! Why, you know? We gotta connect to the data stream. This music goes so hard. Oh, that doesn't work. What if I jump on this? I see? I think I see. Wait, if I pick this up, teleport. Alright. Take this. Put this here. Put the box there. Grab this. Bloop. Right, and do that. And just run over here. Grab this. Teleport. Drop a box. Grab this. Teleport. Equip. jump. Interesting. It's not a complex new item, but it's still interesting. Especially as it's a pick-upable. Up-pickable. The escape. I see. No, not what I meant to do. Oh, it can't see it. Alright, so if I go over here, grab this and that. Alright, so we got two. And grab this. That will let us get this outside. So I need a blue now. Alright, so put this here. We will grab the laser, teleport out, connect, bada bing, bada boom. Grab the teleporter, put it on the other side, teleport, and puzzle solved. Not bad. Ah, fuck! Our second meta puzzle is the Sphinx riddle. Son of a bugger. Alright, let's go check it real quick to see if we can solve the riddle easily. Huh. All right, I'm gonna take a screenshot. So if we run into that, we can. If we run into a box, a grid, we can fiddle fart with it. Phase entry. I already did this one. This is the first puzzle. Did that one. We've done the second one. Now we go up to the third. You must solve the puzzles in a precise order. It's very important. Make sure the difficulty curve is smooth as we understand the new mechanics and how they interact with all the other mechanics. Slowly, we will ramp up the difficulty. Ooh, that is an adorable little pat. Oh, you got a little sparkly tail. That is adorable, Fire. And do this. Hold on. Now I realize I need to take this teleporter out. Put it like this. Am I liking this game so far? It is pretty darn good. Oh, there's a ladder inside there. But I don't need the teleporter in there. Oops. It is doing a very good job of improving on the first game. It's not like just repeating the puzzles. It is tackling a different set of themes. I am enjoying it quite a lot. I'm certainly very interested to see where it is going to end up ultimately. Oh, I take off like a head pats. I was worried originally because the first game...
A couple of years back, we went on a scavenging expedition to an ancient industrial complex south of New Jerusalem. It was enormous, sprawling, an area many times bigger than our whole city, just dedicated to manufacturing. It was incredible to think about the sheer variety of things they produced. And it made me realize how austere, how restricted our lives are. You know how most ancient structures are overgrown? It's kind of pretty, but in a sad way. Well, this one wasn't. There had been some kind of chemical spill. I don't know if it happened while the structure was still operational, or if something had just rotted through, but it killed everything. Even centuries later, nothing could grow. It didn't have to happen that way, and history doesn't have to repeat itself. But we do have to remember that it did happen once.
True. It did happen once. What was I saying? I was worried that because the first game had a very solid ending. So I wasn't sure where the game could go from there, considering the conceit. But I feel... What? I'm so confused. But I feel it's done a good job of doing something new, doing something different, having different questions it wants to interrogate. All right, so then we go over here. So if I grab this and teleport, bada bing bada boom, baby. Go go gadgets, solve the puzzle. There's something over there. Ah, I'm stuck. Alright, some kind of crap battle. Ooh, is this one of the meta puzzles? No, this is the first puzzle. I am just a potato. Good to know. Good to know. On to the 6th. These puzzles haven't been too hard yet. But I would say the teleporter isn't a very complex new mechanic. This way for 6. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Got a speed run. I certainly wonder what the speed runs of this game are gonna look like, because Talos Principle 1 had some interesting out of bounds sort of physics breaky stuff that was pretty fun to see. Translocator. Yar, they be locating me trans. Let's see. Let's just do this. Grab that. Cool beans. I do like how we can trigger, like, stand on a button and then use the teleporter to get through. Very interdasting. Grab this, put it there. Bada bing, bada boom. Ooh, actually. No, I need to put this up there. I'm gonna jump up here, grab this, teleport, push the button. I push the button. I'm concerned because we're not really been using a lot of colored lasers. So I'm wondering how we're gonna be getting the Pandora meta puzzle solved. I feel like it's gonna be whenever we find one of the broken puzzles. Oh hey, a van. Ooh, an unfinished puzzle hidden away. Aerial warp. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Alright, so we need to get a box. We need to get many boxes. I see. Grab that. And we grab that. Shice. Right, maybe grab this. Go up here. And we put it... No, that didn't work. I kind of thought if I turned the power on, it would get me high enough to grab that, but I guess not. Oh, but you know what? I could get the teleporter in there, stand here, use the teleporter, put the fan, then I can get over here and get this button. And that will push something out, but why would I need to push something out when I can not go backwards? Can I? Because I need the teleporter outside. I see. Alright, grab the teleporter here. We push the button. Oh, right, I need the fan as well. Snarf! Teleport. Put the fan. Put the teleporter there. Blow it away. Can I blow the fan out too? Yes, I can. Perfect. Then I grab that, and I need to use the teleporter. I just bricked myself, didn't I? All right, let's try that again. Oops. Oops-a-doodle. this, grab this, go down here. Blow it away. Grab the fan. Teleport. Equip the fan. Take the box. Put the box here. Teleporter on the box. Blow it away. Grab the fan. Teleport. If I can do it this time. Alright. Put that there. Grab this. Grab the box. Teleporter on top of the box. Turn the switch on. Teleport. Grab the teleporter. Jump. No? No, I need to get that other box. Right. We need 2 boxes. 2 boxen. Dos boxens. So we go. So I jumps. I grab this. Then I zip power. How do I do this? Do I do it like this? And I teleport, and then I... Alright, that's not right. No, don't go in the water! Oh, I'm doing it again. I'm thinking of putting things on top when I need to put things on bottom. Right. But now, I need to grab, jump. There we go. Put it near the edge so I can easily see it. Alright, so we grab a box, we teleport, we drop it, Humpty-bupty, and solved. I almost fell right into the water and died. Whoopsie-doodle. Having a bit of an oopsie-doopsie. My dear. Alright, so up here will get us to 7. Da-da-da-da-da-dun, da-da-da-da-da-dun-dun. Remote interchange. Interesting. Okay, so we can open this. Get that teleporter. Put it here. No. Get this. I do this. Okay. Swap for this. How the fuck do I open this, though? Oh, do I need to push this button? I see. I can do this. If I can get over here. But I need to get this over to the other side ultimately. I have 2 objects I can play with. I don't need the blue laser if I'm teleporting. If I do this, let's get the box, put the box here, teleport. All right. Now we can go over here, grab this, teleport, bring this out, cancel this door, grab this. All right, now we are up to 3 objects. Now we just need to reverse our things to get our box over here, grab this baby, jump over here, cancel this, and solved. There we go. Not too bad.
Overloads haven't damaged your logic
Not too
circuits.
bad. Not too bad, if I say so myself. I'm saying. The glasses, they help. They're making me smart. I'm a smart worm, I'm telling yous. Oh. Finally found our first data dump. On Nature from Arnie Chernesky's Inner Likeness. Essays on humankind reaching adulthood. The question of our relationship with nature has bedeviled us since the earliest days of our species. Since before the first city was built, we felt that there was something different about us. Animals. We intuited. We were part of nature. We were not. But of course, humans clearly are the product of nature, our history intertwined with that of every other species. In fact, the very notion of the unnatural is a contradiction in terms. Everything that exists must by definition be natural. So this view, no matter how common, is deeply paradoxical. This paradox has produced a great deal of confusion. Some proclaim us chosen by a divine power, set above all other creatures, and are justly accused of arrogance. Others proclaim us sinners, worse than other creatures, and are rightly accused of misanthropy. Others yet try to impose this binary by saying that we are merely animals after all, but that too is manifestly wrong, in that no other animal is capable of having this conversation. It is in the contentious issue of our impact on the ecosphere that an answer may be found. Other animals have accidentally terraformed the planet before, driving other species to extinction. This is not unnatural. If we continued our current path, even to the point of changing the climate enough to collapse of civilization, that wouldn't be entirely in keeping with how animals behave. But there is one profound way in which we are not like animals. We can learn to understand ourselves and the world. It is this knowledge that makes us fundamentally different. We have choices. We have control. There are many today who are afraid of the consequences of control. I would prefer a return to a state of animal ignorance, whether by blinding ourselves to the impact of our actions, or by demanding we humble ourselves before nature. This is the response of an adult in crisis, who wishes for a return to childhood. But this can only ever be regressive, in every sense of the word. To resolve the paradox of nature, we must act as adults, accept our power, and act consciously and deliberately in shaping the world. We must become nature, and nature must become human. This is the heart of the matter, lifting up the world rather than lowering ourselves. But why do so many people so badly want to lower themselves? Do they want to, or is it simply a convenient pose to strike? Interesting. Ah, yes. From Miranda, alright. We've upgraded the lab with my new designs. Synthesizing some of the pieces took longer than expected. We still have some bugs to iron out when it comes to complex structures, but it worked! Now the labs are safer and prettier, though Father says they look too much like spaceships. I don't see it. Do you? Ah, another Trevor data file. Alright, Trevor. What do you got for us now, buddy?
Today, we were delighted to be visited by a bunch of protesters, these voluntary extinction weirdos who think we're creating soulless monstrosities that will destroy the planet. They broke into the facility and started yelling at everyone. Fun, 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 right? Then one of them lunged at Alex. Big mistake. Chernyshevsky grabbed the guy and literally threw him across the room. I mean, almost threw him all the way off the dam.
Nice.
After that, the rest of them had a change of heart. Now, I'm telling you this because mostly it is not like that. But these people do exist. And somewhere in their shriveled little souls, they think that they're doing the right thing. They think they're being righteous. Now, to me, what Alex is trying to do is an obvious good. But that's not the same for everyone.
All right, and what is this data file?
Father, I updated the Noema algorithm. It's working twice as fast now, and I think I can increase matter output by 25% if I tweak the modulator a little. I'm so excited.
Nice to meet you. So excited. I'm Cornelius.
What? Oh, this is science.
You have no idea how long I've been waiting for the right moment.
Fucking... Even in the far future with robots, dad jokes survive and they fucking got him. I mean, I could do this, but I need to get that first. Or wait, hold on. Teleport. And I can do this. All right, we got that. So now I see. Hold on. We need to move the teleporter to the other side of the cage. So I can grab this, teleport. Now we're over here. Bada bing, bada boom. Love it. All right. Fine. Don't let me do it. Alright, if I put this here, teleport, jump here, put the teleporter, need to disable this, I need to grab this. Get this to work. I'm gonna need this on top of the cube. Can the laser float on the fan? Not by itself. It needs to be on the cube. So let me... I wonder... No, because if I put it on the cube, I need to teleport up. I wonder if I can just move fast enough, maybe? I just do this. Almost. Damn. Use the teleporter to lift the laser, then I guess you can't get up. Yeah, and that's the thing. This overhang is what really is messing, really mucking things up. Really yucking my yum over here. Could I use the... No. If I use the teleporter, I can't get up. Or actually, what if... Huh. Alright, that works. Cool beans. Nice. Alright, so we still have the meta puzzle. Zzz. Oh, I think this is the riddle of the Sphinx. Alright, so let's orient. 4 on bottom, missing at the top. So this one, this one, this one, this one, this corner, and then that one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, maybe I have it inverted. So push the up ones down and the down ones up. Let me reset it. I'll put in the opposite input. All right, so do the filled in ones. I'll push it down. Yep. All right, that worked. Not how I would interpret those symbols, but I'll go ahead and close that because I don't need that big mess paint anymore. Good to know we've got one of the 2 meta puzzles solved. Now, the thing is we definitely have to be using the laser from the last incomplete puzzle because we have not found, there's like no other way to make green. Ooh. Also make sure we hit the download facility while we're over here. Hey, we got ourselves a guitar here.
Look at this place. It's beautiful, isn't it? Mesmerizing. That's how it lures you in, I think. You see all these beautiful things and your imagination starts working overtime. And the puzzles, the towers, the mysterious apparitions, it all draws you further in, deeper into the trap.
The trap?
What if that's the whole point of this place? What if every time you have one of those visions, another little bit of you is corrupted, overwritten with the hubris of this place?
Oh no, we're downloading hubris.exe. Let's not get superstitious here,
I'm
Alcatraz.
Sorry. I didn't mean to suggest you were, whatever it is I'm trying to say. I guess I'm just disappointed in myself. Byron needs me. You all need me to do my job, and I can't even use a terminal. If this is all really the work of the founder, I don't know, maybe she lost her way. Or maybe we're just not ready. But once we find Byron, I suggest we get the hell out of here and never come back.
Maybe you're deifying a person who is just another person who has their own wants and desires and their own motivations. They can make mistakes just like anybody else. All right. Dear Founder, everything has gotten so much worse since you left. We keep pursuing the goal, but our lives are getting less happy. When the weather is dry and the dam runs low, there's nothing to do in the whole city. Things don't get fixed anymore. We even had to dismantle the cinema. I know it was frivolous and pointless when we can just watch video files, but it was fun to go watch movies together, like people used to do. I believe in your wisdom, Founder. I believe we have to avoid hurting the planet like our ancestors did, but I don't know if the mayor is doing what you would have wanted. Isn't there another way of reaching the goal? Please, I know you left for a reason, but I don't think we can go on this way. Error. Fragment from Stratton's On the Universe. Amyntas. You have made quite the catalog of horrors, Stratton. Children dying in their mother's arms, cities perishing by the plague, and even animals living without the peace or happiness. Nicomachus. Why must we listen to this? You know I have just eaten a heavy dinner. Stratton. Because these things, which are ugly, must be confronted for us to reach the truth. You spoke of justice earlier, Amyntas, but are these things just? Amyntas. They are not. Stratton. Then you must admit the universe itself is not just. If the gods exist, then they do not bend the world to their will. Rather, the universe proceeds as a machine, following its rules. Justice and virtue are human inventions. Amyntas. Are you saying that justice and virtue are therefore illusory and should be abandoned? Stratton. The opposite, my friend. It is mankind alone that can impose these values upon the machine. Footnotes. It remains unclear whether Stratton believed in the gods or used them solely as metaphors. His work on the deities is no longer extant. Tantalizing Diogenes mentions that it caused a fistfight in the Lyceum. I thought what made us human was that we searched for our meaning, but perhaps a better way of thinking about it is that we create meaning. Ooh, more Noema Project, hexadecimal, and time to buffer overflow. Ah, shit! We downloaded too much file!
Our ancestors kept telling themselves that the brevity of their lives didn't matter. But they had so little time to ever really think about anything.
Things are all foggy now.
I've spent several human lifetimes studying this mystery, and only now am I beginning to see. The simulation was built on top of material reality, unable to escape its constraints. In the same way, physics as we understand it, even quantum physics, is built on top of a deeper reality. A set of rules that define existence itself. There is a universal language of creation, and I think we can learn it.
Ooh. It looks like the pyramid is being dug up.
The language of creation. What were they doing here? And how far did they get?
I can't answer that, but I think I'll fix the
anti-gravity? Ooh. I think that's going to be our next mechanic.
And what I'm doing is hack work at best. Try it and see if it works.
Beloved Founder, years have passed, and still there is nothing but silence. Have we sinned? Have you abandoned us for our arrogance, our greed? Some of the others continue to build. I told them not to, but they don't listen to me. Byron is the worst of them. He disrespects you constantly, spreading lies and... Please, know there are those who remain faithful, who respect the limits you set and seek wisdom and humility as you taught. We may win the next election. Perhaps then you will return? praise your name. Oh, that was the zealot that we ran into. Founder. Though I was born in the early days of New Jerusalem, I never knew you well. This is not your fault. I became so focused on improving the dam that I didn't develop much in the way of social relationships, perhaps with Melville. That doesn't mean I was unhappy. I was, in fact, extremely content. I like to solve complex problems in peace and quiet. That's who I am. But now, the pleasure I used to get out of my work has faded. I may not need a lot of company, but I want my work to be meaningful, to contribute. It does not feel like that anymore. When I suggest new projects, the mayor acts like I've committed a crime, like I should be ashamed. I don't like this. I don't care about social issues or debates. I don't want to get involved. I just want to be able to keep working on making things better. Please fix the situation. Trebuchet. Well, have you decided to make like your namesake and start knocking things down? Because boy howdy, when things get knocked down, they gotta be put back up again. In the introduction to Portraits of the Martyrs by Samuel. The list of people condemned for advocating new ideas is long and depressing. Ignaz Semmelweis, utterly destroyed for suggesting doctors wash their hands. Ludwig Boltzmann, ridiculed for suggesting the existence of atoms. Robert H. Goddard, mocked for arguing that a rocket could reach the moon. Al-Razi, attacked for questioning the existence of humors. Barbara McClintock's discovery of transposition ignored for years. The list goes on and on. And we haven't even touched on what happens to those who suggest political rather than scientific improvements. Even when they succeed, they often still pay with their lives. These days, the idea of progress is frequently derided as yet another narrative, identified with the establishment by critics, who curiously portray themselves as rebels. But the truth is that every step forward that humanity has ever taken has enormous personal cost. That means it's even more important to stand up for the truth, because so many others have already sacrificed themselves for it. It does. But what is the right way of doing it? Many died for the truth without accomplishing anything. Maybe we just have to do what's right and trust the universe. I don't know. Pluck, whimsy, and childish naivete sometimes cannot always be trusted to win out. As much as sometimes we wish.
File from the data stream. Listen to this.
Mother and Father think of our discoveries as a language, a code. But I think they're wrong. They're so caught up in the technical details of running the experiments and upgrading the machine that they're not paying attention to the patterns we're finding, to the symmetries, the harmonies, the melodies. The fundamental language of reality is a kind of music, and it's beautiful. Beauty is an inherent property of the cosmos.
I love the way she looks at things.
I feel like Miranda is not going to have a good end. I don't know. I fear that something's going to happen to Miranda and it's going to break Athena. And that's why I'm thinking that the Pandora, Prometheus, and the Sphinx are just different aspects of Athena's psyche. I already hit this button? I have not. City by the Sea. When I realized it was over, it was all really over for good, I decided to take one last trip to my favorite places before The symptoms got too much. I could never forgive what they did to Chalkidiki. This incredible, wild, rugged place between a mountain and a sea, with pine trees all the way down to the water, the colors, the vistas, the sheer overwhelming beauty of it all. And they just built all over it. Hideous hotels sprawling like tumors, obscene beach bars blaring their awful music across the sea. Even the cover types. It was impossible not to hate humanity a little for it. The idea of all of it returning to nature, of the hotels gradually sinking back into the reed fields, was moving and beautiful. But then I went back to the Dalasonki? These are words that I can't pronounce. And for all the ugliness inflicted upon that city, the idea that people would no longer meet up beneath the Camara, or go for long ambling walks on the promenade, or for crepes on the Platina Navarro, was unbearably sad. The idea that the rotunda just standing there, empty, after a sacred place for so many centuries. It made me remember that it's not just beaches and forests that are beautiful, that cities can be more than just streets and noise. Cities can have histories and personalities, and that means something. Who am I writing this for? Do I believe that there will be survivors after all? I do think that crazy robot project I heard about will actually work out. Do I hope that aliens will come to our planet one day and wonder who we were? The truth is, I don't know, but there is something in that we love, in the love we feel for the beautiful things that we built, as much as in our revulsion towards unnecessary destruction, that matters. Why didn't our ancestors understand that you could build in ways that make an area more beautiful instead of ruining it? Even if all they cared about was personal benefit, wouldn't that benefit them more? In the long run, yes, but people rarely think about the long-term consequences, especially if there's an incentive to act immediately. And yet most of them were unhappy with the results. Couldn't they see that it was within their control to act differently? Oof. Oof. Solving the wrong problem. From LD Armand, can you point me in the direction of a better timeline? Humans are problem solvers. This is a quote frequently associated with my friend Alexander Drennan, and has become a meme on the internet, used both ironically and not. Though Alexandra, of course, is entirely earnest in her dedication to humanity. It is a great thought and vital to our understanding of our species, but it's not entirely as simple as that. Take, for example, the recent extinction of the orangutan and the ensuing conversation about the dangers of unknown pathogens released by human activity. Most of us agree that a problem exists, and significantly, most of us believe that something ought to be done about it. We've identified the problem, and we have collectively decided to act. So, why is nothing happening? That is a serious question. A great deal of effort is expended on raising awareness, but I would like to suggest that sometimes our problem-solving impulses can get stuck on the wrong goals. Awareness is not the issue. We've already convinced people that something needs to change, so if nothing changes, we have to wonder. Why is the will of the people not being translated into action? Text missing from archive. Maybe the problem was that they didn't have enough hope. They could see the problems, but they couldn't imagine one day those problems could be solved. It's easy for people to get lost in the problems of the present day, that they think nothing will ever change. They lost hope because the historical circumstances they found themselves in encouraged despair, but that in turn meant the conditions could not change. How do you go against history itself? From Hypatia's journals, the founding of New Jerusalem, day 372. Yemo died today. One moment he was there, welding a joint on the upper levels of the tower, and the next he was gone. One careless step, all it took. Athena brought him to the dam, but even Cornelius couldn't help. Yemo is gone. Now there's only 12 of us. I think about Yemo every day. So do I. You did nothing wrong. You weren't even there. I was. Regulations are written in blood and oil, it seems.
This is a design for an improved charging station. Fascinating, but not relevant.
I mean, better recharging is still an improvement, you know? You know? I think that's our other puzzle. Let's not break our robo legs. Getting over to it. Minimalism. Nani, the ever-loving fuck? Interesting. There is a red laser I could meet. I need to grab that. Charge it with the red laser. Get over there. I need the blocker. Ow. Can I see? I cannot see from here. I need... Ah! Come on. If I pick this up, this will slide away. There a point I can put the teleporter? Let's try this. Put it there. Grab this. I can see the teleporter, but can't get to it. It has to be through that gate. Oh, I'm a potato. Draggy. This is how you get the other buttons. Just put the teleporter right there. You silly goose. Ah. All right. We've got that. Right. Now we can open this. I drop down here. Ow. Grab this. Opens that. I see. Alright, do this. We put this on the button. Alright, let's teleport back up. Grab this, run over here. We charge it. We do this, pick this back up, teleport out, swap the laser with that, fall back down, laser, and solved. Now, the problem is I do not know how we are going to get the Pandora, which is usually the easiest of the meta puzzles for me. But we do not have a green laser anywhere.
In the early days, humankind lived in a world of unexplained wonders and terrors. The powers of the elements were understood in terms of gods and spirits. After all, how else could one explain thunderstorms and earthquakes? But as the realm of scientific knowledge expanded, the realm of the mystical began to shrink. The sacred grove, as Hegel wrote, was reduced to mere timber. But as superstition retreated, another thing was lost: meaning. In a purely mechanical universe, people yearned for the comfort provided by gods and spirits. But there was no way back.
But what about the beauty of the universe? The perfection of everything around us, couldn't they see that?
Not sure I can see that, Miranda. But I do think there was another way, a way forward instead of back. Faith not in an invisible world, but in ourselves, in each other, in the inherent value of consciousness and civilization. They never really found it. But I think that in those last months when their whole species was dying, they caught a glimpse of it. And that's how your mother was born.
That's a hell of a way to be like, and that's how you were born. I could stack some lasers, but I don't think it would get over there. What other puzzles have line of sight on there? No, I need to go back to the other side. This is a most curious puzzle for once. Oof, those cellos. All of me love me that low thrum. I'm wondering if there might be a hidden green laser, because it looks like... I wondered if maybe the thing that I gotta feed them into is a combiner, so I just get a red and a blue in it. But I don't think it's a combiner. I think it's a single laser. So if I take this... we just get red. How do I get green there? I'm trying to think. We found a charger in one of the meta puzzles that could absorb and redirect. We have single redirectors. We have We don't have the combiners, or the inverters. I'm feeling really stumped. And I don't think I saw any inverters. I know there was a puzzle that had all those swappables. I think it was number 7 that we already rechecked, but I think that one doesn't have line of sight, but also 2, it was just single connectors and not a double. So I think there's something hidden in the world I need to find to use in solving the puzzle. So what I need to look actually, what's over here? Oh, number 2. I wonder if there is a green light in the map. Somewhere. Because that puzzle certainly seemed like... It seems like there's only a couple possible puzzles that can connect to the Pandora one. If I connect to Pandora, see if we can find something in the distance that will also trigger a connection. I swear it just beeped on something. Oh, the fucking red laser. Yeah. Come on. What am I missing? We have that one. See if there's any other puzzles that have line of sight and a connector that we can search for possible things. And it might be we'll need to relay them through the outside. There's not a lot of puzzles in this area that we're using connectors. If we could just find a smidge of green in the outer world, it would help narrow down, because then we can work backwards from, all right, what puzzles have line of sight? How do we need to connect those to get the green to our solution? Ooh, I'm glad I made that jump. Whoops. That would have been a little dangerous. Just a little hazardous. It's over here. Nothing much, I guess. Right back into pushing through. Yar. Alright, so there's that one. Actually, we'll just go out the front door on this. I'm gonna take the teleporter. I'll put it over here just so I can fast travel back to this puzzle if I need to reposition this connector. This is like a multi-puzzle meta solution. Let's see, where's another puzzle that has a connector? So I can go grab a connector and wave it around. Oh, Duringar! You know, I wanted to wave around a connector, but I wasn't trying to threaten you. No reason to run into the void, my friend. I hope you're having a fine evening, comrade. Yeah, it is green. I just had to double check, like, wait a minute. Does it need a red or does it actually need a green? Anyway. So. Let us look around for a green light. Actually, is there a teleporter? There it is. Don't need the jammer. Green? Green? Anywhere? Green anywhere. Do I have a green, my friends? Green, green anywhere, and not a drop to redirect. Well, we're just gonna have to leave that meta puzzle for another time then. Let's continue on. A good thing our robo bodies have a very long battery life, because we sure do move around a lot. This way is the fastest way there? I don't know. Doubt. I'm gonna go this way. This would be very annoying if we can't get the green laser until we do, like, we finish solving the map or something. If somehow making the Tetronimo bridge is the thing that unlocks whatever the green beam is, it'd be like, okay, dude, fuck you. I keep going over this here. This area is a little bit twisty dipsy. I'm going into all sorts of knots. Still trying to keep an eye out for a potential green laser source. Somewhere. I know it is. Why don't you believe me? I'm suspicious of that area in particular. I'm looking at you. Oh wait, we solved the riddle of the Sphinx and we never went and picked up the spark, did we? Let's not forget to do that and just go grab it. I feel like if we left the area and came back, I would have to resolve it.
None may know what came first, error or sin, and yet every choice depends on it.
That is certainly a way to phrase things. Alright, let's solve ourselves some Tetris puzzles, baby! Nice. Lock it in. Round 2. Nope. Alright, we did that wrong. There we go. Alright, who are we gonna run into this time, baby? My money is on Pandora. I feel like Pandora is gonna be the most likely. Survey says... Ah, it's the Sphinx.
Welcome back, creature of clay. The forge burns bright, but the sky is troubled with clouds.
Actually made of titanium.
Has ascended Olympus without the permission of Zeus.
Tell me where Byron is.
The workings of Olympus are disrupted by the trespasser. Pandora, fearing the wrath of the gods, has broken the paths to ascension.
How could the trespasser be freed?
Only Prometheus can help you, for he has always favored humankind over the gods, and would see Olympus pass into your hands. But he is bound in the heart of the mountain. Break his chains,
Kinky.
and he will show you the way.
Oh, I'm fucking coming. I'm gonna get Byron out of there. Don't you worry. I'm coming for you, brother. Comrade.
I think it's safe to assume that Olympus is the entity's term for the megastructure. It looks like our best chance of rescuing Byron is finding Prometheus and freeing him.
How do you free a weird glowing ghost thing?
I suspect these entities exist within the megastructure systems, and what we're seeing is just how they manifest to communicate with us.
I don't really care what they are. For now, let's play along.
Wow, being very form phobic there, Alcatraz. Like, maybe they're infomorphs, all right? Maybe they just exist as digital entities. Have you thought about that? You know, not everything has to exist in a material reality. Maybe they exist only in thought, in circuitry. You know? They exist in the data sphere. All right. All but one meta puzzle. Unfortunate.